Hello everyone, and welcome to another update on January 26th, 2024. So tonight we are seeing clouds moving in from the west with some showers in the west and northwests. Overnight, clouds will become more extensive from the south, and by morning, the only clear spells will be confined to the east. Tomorrow we will see some rain skirting the west coast. However, otherwise it will be a dry day, if not overcast, and it'll be mild as well with its southwesterly winds. Some drizzle for the south there on Saturday night, moving eastwards, and into Sunday we start off cloudy, but some bright spells will develop in parts of the Midlands and north through the day. And by about lunchtime, we will see a band of rain moving in from the west. That is the cold front, and this makes slow progress eastwards into the evening. So quite a damp day or wet day on Sunday, especially in the west and northwests. Into Monday, we see a heavier pulse of rain moving up from southwest, and you'll notice that there is some snow, some wintriness on the northern edge. There is uncertainty as to where that northern edge will be. Either way, it looks very wet on Monday morning and possibly wintry in a few places. That little area of rain moves away into Monday afternoon, and into the evening we see clear spells coming in from the west. And into Tuesday we go into fair weather, and Wednesday sees an active system moving eastwards from the west. Actually, very heavy rain there possible. Here is the temperature forecast from the UKAV. So we currently say it was quite a mild day, about average really, at around 7 to 9 degrees. Tonight will be a bit chilly in the east at around midnight, but these temperatures will rise towards morning. So highest temperatures tomorrow of around 8 to 10 degrees, miles in the west. Tomorrow night we see temperatures widely of around 10 degrees, so if anything, a bit higher than the afternoon highs. Into Sunday, highest temperatures into the low teens in many areas ahead of the cold front. But as the cold front moves eastwards, temperatures will sharply drop. So by Monday morning, where on this run, there's a risk of wintriness, like 1 or 2 degrees really, but in the far southeast, still around 10, 11 degrees. And the colder air moves eastwards into the afternoon, and towards the evening and Tuesday morning, a frost on Tuesday morning. Tuesday is a bit chillier, but into Wednesday it's mild again as the next area of rainfall moves in. Here is the NAO index observed and forecasted. So we're currently very positive with the index, but it's pretty much about as positive as it will be, as it will start to weaken off into the start of February and go briefly very slightly negative into early February before possibly recovering towards neutral or positive into the end of the first week of February. And these models are starting to show possibly colder northwesterlies into early February. So currently we're seeing a high to the south, deep polar vortex to our north, so that's why it's quite mild. And you get milder tomorrow and Sunday as we see these southwesterly winds. Now this cold front comes through on Sunday evening, and you'll notice that we see a low to our south Monday morning, and on this northern edge we have cold upper temperatures. There's a -5 ice therm here, and this contrast in temperatures will enhance the precip, and on the northern edge, there's some cold air, and with the precip we will see evaporative cooling, basically when the intensity of precip actually drags down cooler air from the upper atmosphere. So that's what might lead to wintriness in some areas on Monday morning. Other than that, it's just generally mild, but Monday is a bit chillier. Tuesday is a bit chilly and a bit drier there, but as Wednesday and Thursday, we see these very mild winds from the Azores and beyond that even. Into early February here now, and it just stays mild really, but there is more blocking to our north of Greenland, but it's not strong enough to force the jet southwards until the very end, where actually it goes very cold and probably snowy there on Saturday, February 10th, but it's a long, long way off. Here is the ECM. I think we can do it in 6-hour intervals now, considering it's already 7:53. Okay, so here we go. So we can see that over the weekend it's mild, dry but rather cloudy, but by Sunday evening rain is moving eastwards. Monday, again, that low is to our southeast. Upper temperatures at 6 a.m. show mild air being confined to the far south and southeast, and cold air in many areas. So, possible wintriness. It could really change tomorrow and just downgrade, but at this stage, possible wintriness. Anyway, beyond that, into Wednesday and Thursday, up come these very mild winds from southwest. But the ECM by Saturday, February 3rd, has a strong block towards eastern Canada, and the polar vortex is moving eastwards towards Scandinavia and Russia, and therefore we have more of an influence from northwest into early February. So by Monday, February 5th, we have the low pressure to our northeast. There's also to our south weakens and displaced, blocking over here. Upper temperatures are chilly but not overly cold, but definitely colder than times that will precede it. Here is the UK Met Office run. So here we go again. Weekend is mild and damp and cloudy. Now notice with the UK Met Office run, the milder air is a lot further northwards here, and the cold air is mainly for the north of the country, and that would mean that if we go back here, we have the wintriness, where we're now on Monday morning over parts of East Connacht and also actually because the UK Met run is linked to the UKV. The GFS and the ECM have the cold air a lot further southwards, so therefore the wintry zone should be around here with the GFS and ECM, the circle where the mouse is. So it's very uncertain as to where the boundary will be and if there will be any wintriness at all. So here is the GEM. Here's the gem. The GEM, looking at this, so into the weekend again, it's very mild and damp and cloudy. Monday, let's look at that in detail. Monday morning, upper temperatures. So the GEM also has the milder air covering a bigger chunk of the country. So therefore, I think the wintry risk with GEM is also like the UKV for East Connacht and South also. And then into Wednesday and Thursday, up come these very mild winds from southwest, and that's lovely. We try and get colder around February 3rd, but that fails, and the high pressure just sticks around the country, and that is a very mild ridge, I can tell you that's temperature forecast, look at that, very mild ridge. And here's the icon run. Here's the icon, there we go. And there we go. So the icon, looking at this. So again, very mild into Saturday and Sunday with cloudy weather tomorrow, but with some more rain on Sunday. Monday morning with the icon, that's again... so the icon, like the GEM and UK Met, have the milder air, like from Kerry to down Belfast, southeastwards. So again, wintry risk for East Connacht and South Ulster with that one. Get rid of the ad and keep going. Tuesday is drier and a bit chilly still, but into Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, up come these very mild winds from southwest. Not much change into the weekend there. So even though the ECM is showing that cooler spell, not everyone is showing that, as you can see. And finally, we'll conclude with the arpège. So the arpège shows tomorrow, southwesterly winds, cloudy skies. So on Sunday, you see the cold front coming in from the west. Monday, 6 a.m. in detail, has the milder air is kinda a bit more restricted compared to the icon, GEM, and UK Met, but a bit more progressive than GFS and ECM. So much of that is kind of like North Munster, North Leinster, this sort of swathe here. Uncertainties for Monday morning. But yeah, that's kind of something new that the charts have picked up on. It's Monday. Today's Friday, and we're looking at possible wintriness on Monday morning. and it's only really come up today, last night, and so on. So it's quite last minute for something like this to be coming up. But who knows? Tomorrow morning, we might wake up and the boundary ends up like here to our northwest, or just the air isn't cold enough anymore for snowfall. There are big risks for this. Either way, that low clears off into Tuesday. It goes drier and cooler on Tuesday. But by Wednesday, we're back into these very mild winds from the Azores. Although Wednesday at 6 a.m, upper temperatures aren't that mild yet, but we have got some very mild air downstream that will surely come flooding in. So everyone, thanks for watching. Monday morning is one to watch for any wintry risks locally, so on the northern edge of that area of rainfall. And then next week, very mild towards Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but possibly in the weekend, we might see a bit more blocking forming towards Canada. And we might just start to see some more cold air from Greenland, Canada, moving in from the Atlantic, but nothing like beating the east or like northerly winds or anything. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow for our USA update and our usual update, and I'll see you then.